and they're in my African American history classes. One of my favorite characters in African American history is Sojourner Truth. And she has, Sojourner Truth was illiterate. She could not read and write, but most of us know her story. She was on a sojourn to tell the truth. And I'm going to move this over. She gave speeches wherever. She was a slave in New York, and then she was emancipated. Slavery ended in New York in 1828, not when gave her vision, according to her oral history. And in this vision, Sojourner Truth said that God told her to go on a sojourn to tell the truth, a truth about slavery, what it was really like. Up north and at south, she said slavery was a horrible institution. She said God wanted her to go on a sojourn to tell the truth about women and the disadvantages that women had, regardless of the color, in the United States in the 1820s. God wanted her just to speak the truth. And she was 6 feet tall and had this booming voice, and typically when she spoke, people listened. So she adopted the name of Sojourner Truth because she was going on this sojourn to tell the truth about the conditions of black people, about women. One of her most famous speeches was given at Seneca Falls in New York at a women's rights convention. And this, I'm going to do just a little excerpt from this famous speech. And it was a convention of all white women, and we're in the 1850s, and she gives a speech. This tall black woman comes up from out of nowhere when blacks were not allowed to be in integrated societies with the white elite, and she comes on stage. Well, chillins, when there's a whole lot of racket going on, something must be out of kilter. And what's all this here talk about? Women's rights. That little man over there. Yeah, that one with the ponytail. He say, women can't have no rights cause Christ wasn't no woman. I done born 13 chillins and seen them all there about sold into slavery. And when I called out to God in my mother's grief, ain't nobody but Jesus heard me. And ain't I a woman? I can pick the cotton and boil and lash just like a man. And ain't I a woman? And I done walked over mud holes and ain't nobody never put me in no best place and helped me in no carriages. And ain't I a woman? And that man back there, they keep talking about this women's rights and God. Well, tell me something, sir. And tell me something, sir. Where did your Christ come from? I said, where did he come from? He came from God and a woman. Man ain't had nothing to do with it. And it seems to me like that if the first woman God ever made was strong enough to turn this world upside down all by her lonesome self, then it seems to me like now that all these women folks here today together want to straighten it back up again, seems to me like y'all ought to let them do it. Obliged to y'all for hearing me today. Now, old Sojourner ain't got no more to say. And Sojourner usually sang when she come on and when she left and exited the stage. And she might have sang, hush, oh hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, oh hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, oh yeah, Joe. Oh hush, somebody's calling my island. There are brothers and sisters in the struggle as well, because when Christopher Columbus came to America in 1492, that started the European exploration period. And over the next 300 years, literally millions of Europeans and Africans would come to America, creating a new blend, a new course of history. And when the Europeans came to the Americas, they went everywhere in the Americas, North and South America, North, Central, and South. And they took Africans with them wherever they went. So in the Caribbean islands, they're part of the African tradition, just like we are a part of the African tradition here in the South. Arlene and Hannah will represent Caribbean Flavor, the group that you see on the sheet. Most of the Caribbean Flavor dancers are athletes at Benedict College. And this weekend they're performing, or playing rather, out of town. And they could not come, but Arlena Hannah decided she would come and represent the group alone. Now, Arlena Hannah is an outstanding student. She's a 4.0 student. She was also, yes,